Today on UI7 Newsbreak.
Graduate students and employees reflect on campus life following last month's GEO strike.
Next, men's baseball is off to an explosive start thanks to first baseman Bryn Spillane.
Plus, one Champaign-Urbana community member brings everyone together to support cancer survivors and patients through keeping the community active.
Your UI7 Newsbreak starts right now.
From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio, this is your UI7 Newsbreak.
Good morning, I'm Addie Ippinson.
And I'm Roger Blanco. Welcome to this edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
One tenured university faculty member is facing and denying allegations of sexual assault that have circulated online.
Associate Professor Gary Zhu is accused of assaulting students for nearly 20 years. The allegations originate on Douban, a Chinese online discussion forum from a professor at Wesleyan University.
Other allegations include Zhu making unwanted advances towards female colleagues and being abusive in a relationship with a student. Zhu was also removed from a position as a curator following misconduct allegations in Beijing.
Zhu has since filed a criminal suit against his accuser in a Chinese court, and he is resigning from his position at the university this August, and he has been removed from the directory.
Different university departments and RSOs are coming together this month to advocate for change during Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Organizations like the Women's Resource Center and more are coordinating events throughout April to educate university and community members on how to prevent sexual violence. There are a plethora of events being hosted this month touching on different sexual health topics, and anyone is invited to attend. Some popular events to keep an eye out for later in the month include It Happens Here, Stride for Survivors, a solidarity walk to end sexual violence on campus, and an eye care workshop. The University of Illinois supports survivors, and it's on us to end sexual violence.
The University of Illinois is in the midst of an annual Graduate Student Appreciation Week, which highlights student achievement and offers several fun activities. UI7's Bobby McSwine asked grad students and faculty members what they think of the campus atmosphere following the GEO strike last month.
Of all of the events taking place during Graduate Student Appreciation Week.
Grad student and employee Brian O'Neill says that this week is important because it recognizes the hard work that grad students do.
I think Graduate Student Appreciation Week is really important, especially this year we had the graduate strike and with the GEO and things like that.
The Graduate College hosts workshops, award receptions, ice skating, and plenty of food to celebrate grad students during this week. Here at the Image of Research and Graduate Student Award Reception, many students have been recognized for the work they've done here at the University of Illinois.
One of the most exciting programs we have at Illinois is called UREP, the Undergraduate Research Apprentice Program. Doctoral students work with undergraduates who help them collect data on their research projects.
O'Neill sees grad school as a transition to a professional career.
All of us want to be professional scholars, in the future, and so being compensated for that work is super important. And the graduate students want to be a big part of the university in the way that it interacts with the undergrads and faculty and things like that.
Graduate Student Appreciation Week ends Saturday. In Urbana, this is Bobby McSwine, UI7 Newsbreak.
A new protest has sparked on campus again, calling for fair wages. The American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees are advocating for child care employees at the university's Child Development Laboratory. Union members gathered outside the Alice Campbell Alumni Center during a university administration town hall meeting.
Decides that you're not fit for duty, guess what? You've got two choices. You step down, you resign, or you go and pay for your own doctor to hopefully tell you that you are still fit for duty, and now you're at a draw, right?
The group is calling for a wage increase, but face retaliation from the university, who argue that there is simply no money to raise salaries. According to the president of the union, administration responds to the request for higher wages by calling the child care employees just babysitters. The union does not believe they will strike, as they have never had one before. University spokeswoman Robin Kaler said that negotiations between the union and administration are ongoing and a federal mediator is being brought in to move towards a resolution.
This week we've seen unseasonably cooler temperatures for the beginning of April, and it looks like that trend will continue throughout the weekend. So don't put away those winter jackets just yet. There's a chance for some snow during an overcast day Friday with a high of 43 degrees. 1 to 3 inches of snow is expected, and the low will be 21. Saturday will be sunny with some clouds, and the high will only reach 40 with the low of 21 Saturday night. Some snow will return on Sunday with a high of 40 and a low of 31 at night.
Coming up after the break,
we take a look at how community members are fighting for change to end racism.
Then one music artist might visit campus if enough students swipe right.
We'll be right back.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know,
sleep through that.
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Families come in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes your friends are your family by choice, or sometimes you're just stuck with Uncle Charles. But what we know is that you want to protect the people that are close to you, but the flu can unravel everything. Your flu vaccine protects you and your family. No matter what draws your family together, protect yourself, protect your family. Everyone needs a flu vaccine.
Good morning, Alumni.
Hey, good morning, Alumni, and selamat pagi.
Good morning, Alumni.
In local news, the 8th annual Black and Latino Male Summit took place at the iHotel and Conference Center this weekend. UI7 Newsbreak's Angela Kernel has more on some attendees' take on the value of Black and Latino men creating a camaraderie to fight racism.
What is post? When did that post-racial moment happen?
Miguel Salcedo studied at the U of I. He's been bringing students down from Chicago ever since the summit began.
Is that we're trying to combine forces so that way we can learn about each other's culture, so that way we can create coalitions, so that we can figure out, the issues that are affecting the community and then take action based off of those issues.
One of the event planners says he doesn't see many places on campus where Blacks and Latinos can collaborate on things.
Latinos themselves are anti-Black a lot of the times, even if they don't mean to be, even if they don't think they are. A lot of the things that they do is anti-Black, and that creates a divide.
Martinez says this is part of the reason it's sometimes hard to form relationships with one another. Jesse Lugo and Tommy Johnson both agree with this.
I'm curious to learn more about how your relationship works, any challenges you face, if any.
At first it was kind of difficult to like make changes from my personality and open up to new people. Yeah, it's pretty hard. We suffer through a lot, but it's pretty hard to connect. At the same time, we don't experience racism the same way.
It was a little bit more different because then people my age still held on to some of the stereotypes that their parents would teach them.
So the goal of today is really to combine forces, learn about each other, collectively work together in solidarity so we can fight these issues and we can make some change.
Salcedo says he's made this type of work his life's mission. In Champaign, I'm Angela Kerndl, UI7 Newsbreak.
Fighting Illini baseball continues to ride the Spillane train in April. Choo-choo! Brent Spillane earned a multitude of awards for the second straight week. The Wheeling, Illinois native has captivated fans while becoming the first player in Big Ten history to win Conference Player of the Week 3 consecutive times. The junior is also the first Fighting Illini to win 2 Collegiate Baseball Newspaper Player of the Week awards after 5 home runs last week. Spillane in 17-7 Illinois will start a 3-game road series tomorrow at Maryland.
The fall semester is still months away, but the football team's spring practice schedule is well underway. The Fighting Illini had a lackluster season last year with a 2-10 record, but Lovie Smith expects a turnaround this year. The team is rebuilding their defensive line with new coach Austin Clark, who Lovie Smith called an up-and-coming coach. At their open spring practice this Saturday at Memorial Stadium, the team is looking to showcase their ability. In an attempt to generate hype, the Illini football released a new slogan, Liddyville, based on Meek Mill's famous song, Liddy. The mayor of Liddyville is running back coach Thad Ward, who thought of the new slogan. You can show your support for Illini football during this spring practice season and next fall with shirts purchased online at liddyville.com, and they may soon be at the Illini Union Bookstore.
UI7 Newsbreak's Marissa Sulik got a chance to speak with a local advocate for cancer awareness for this week's See You Neighbor.
Thanks, Roger. From family to friends, co-workers, and neighbors, we've all known someone who's heard the words, "You have cancer." I had the pleasure of meeting one woman in particular who is fighting cancer with events she coordinates to support those in need.
Where you're at, but get back here by 4:45 so that we can tally.
Jill Ranenbarger is a mother of 2, received her bachelor's degree at 47, and works as a dean's assistant through the College of Education at the University of Illinois. Today, though, she is running a scavenger hunt to raise money for the American Cancer Society to help those in her life affected by cancer in finding a cure.
I have a friend right now that she's stage 4 breast cancer and she's in the hospital, and it doesn't look good.
Being a longtime resident of the CU area, Ranenbarger is a familiar face for many since she is always organizing different events to raise money for the American Cancer Society. In fact, just this morning she participated in another event she coordinated called Burpees for a Cure, where participants counted how many burpees they could complete in an hour. From scavenger hunt for a cure yesterday to yoga for a cure today, Jill's efforts to give back to the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life in the Champaign area never take a day off.
See you at 4:45.
Lonnie Foltz has been fighting leukemia for the past 3 years, but 3 months ago she decided to help Ranenbarger coordinate these events, and for all the right reasons.
An individual who doesn't suffer from cancer. Obviously we've all been affected by it, but just for her not to be personally affected by it and be so vested, I mean, you don't find too many people like that.
Ranenbarger had one more milestone she wanted to reach while teaching her daughters an important lesson.
The thing I say to them all the time is, get your bachelor's degree before you're 47 like I did.
People like Ranenbarger are hard to find, but having her in the CU area is a true blessing. From Champaign, I'm Marissa Sulik, UI7 Newsbreak.
The weather may not be heating up anytime soon, but a popular online dating app sure is. If you're swiping right on Tinder this month, you could win the university a free concert with none other than hit rap artist Cardi B. 5-time platinum rap artist Cardi B signed a deal with Tinder, agreeing to perform a free concert on the college campus that wins them a contest. The University of Illinois might have a good chance to win. Since the contest began, Illinois has skyrocketed into the top 32 schools. To win it all, your school must have the most overall right swipes on the Tinder app. Next week, finalists will be narrowed down to 16 universities, with the winner to be announced in 2 weeks on the 18th. Roger, would you swipe right for Cardi B herself?
Of course, I'm trying to find her right now. Hopefully I can score a date. So
definitely. Where would you take her?
Probably some mini golf. I like mini golfing,
Oh,
so
mini golf?
maybe she'll like that.
Cute stroll down Green Street. That'd be awesome.
Well, for more of our stories, please follow us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube page.
That's all for this edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
Thank you for watching, and stay warm out there, Alumni.